Yes. Now comes the fun part. The part where you gotta like speed out the intro.
Ooh, spit out the intro. All
Yeah,
right.
speed out the intro. Eh, yes,
We are the bike boys. We are the
people of the internet.
bike.
Welcome to this magical Manolo Experience podcast. Today, my guest is the magical and amazing and beautiful, my Canadian wife,
Oh
future
yes.
ex-wife,
Oh
Nikki
yes.
Night, magical camp coach lady. How are you? There.
I'm well. I'm good. Yes,
I
you are my future ex-husband. I actually
thank you.
can't wait.
I'm excited. This is like it's one of those scenarios in life in which you lose but you win at the same time. Because it's like future ex-husband. That means I do get to marry you, but I'm
Yeah.
also going to get divorced.
See, but then that means we can be friends afterwards. And like when it's your ex-husband, you see them, you're like, "Hey, that's my ex-husband. What's up? High five." And it's over.
Oh,
It's fine.
are you divorced?
Yes.
Is that how it is? You go like, hello, ex-husband.
Well, I mean, we're high-fiving because it's like, thank God we're divorced.
But
So it's fine.
okay, but wait. What's the process? Because I mean, I don't know. I've never been divorced. I mean, should I have
No?
been? I'm 37. Am I too late to get divorced?
No, you're not too you can get divorced at any age. Believe in
Oh,
yourself.
or any age? Like at
Any age you want.
oh, I wish I could have gotten divorced earlier. It would have been a fun story. Imagine you being like, I'm 16 and I got divorced twice.
Okay, so that's dreaming too big. Like that's too young.
I mean, rules are weird. I was thinking about that the other day. Okay, so
Yes.
apparently people died before earlier because people were like, I stepped on a tree and then their whole leg rotted and then they died. And most people that happened when they were like, like 30. So that means I am ancient. Like if I go back like 500 years, I will be an elder. I will be Elder Manolo.
Yeah, I really like Elder Manolo. See, because then you have like the beard of
Yeah,
wisdom. You know what I
the
mean?
beard of wisdom.
Yeah.
What's like the equivalent in female of having a beard of wisdom? Because you look like you're wise.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And mole hair. Gross.
Girls, oh god,
Yes.
Nikki. First of all, I am excited to have you here and to speak to you
Oh, I'm
without,
excited too, baby.
yeah, without having to like run across a hallway
Oh my god.
or everybody being like Nikki or Manolo, and we're like fuck. Yeah, because the thing is to the people that are listening to this, I only see Nikki in conventions.
Yes.
But usually we're both very stressed and we're very like,
Yeah. Half of our shirts are off. We're just, oh my
yeah,
God, running around crazy. And then
yeah,
we see each other. We lock eyes. We run. We
yeah,
talk about being future exes. It's great.
yeah. So exactly. No, no kids, but future exes. It happens. But in this convention, my face was next to your face, so part of my skin cell touched yours. So that was like going to fifth the base.
Yes, it was. My
Yes.
face touched your face.
I know we touched our faces along with every other person that touched us, but I touched yours. Nikki,
There
how
was a whole lot of germs going around that
I
show.
know, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it happens to you too, but like every time that I go to like, wait, your cup says number one BB, number one
Yes, it does. I
BB.
actually made this cup.
Oh,
Yeah. See, if you look for those at home, you can see my X-Acto knife cuts where I
oh,
messed
you
up.
cut it with them by hand?
Yes, I did, and I put it on there. I was like, "That's me." I wanted
Yes,
everyone to know, and
yes.
surprisingly, the stickers held up because I'm still the number
Oh,
one BB.
so it's literally a sticker that you exacto knife cut it into the yes, yes.
100% fake it till you make it.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what that happens a lot? I wonder if doctors do the same thing. Don't you ever wonder if like professionals look at you and be like,
Yes, I think a lot of people will be like, "Yeah, fuck, my doctor has no idea what he's doing. He's absolutely guessing."
yeah, no, dude, doctors are just people that are very good at
Witches.
guessing. Witches. I mean, but before, think about it. Before, like in the dark ages, people will be like, "Let's go to this old dude," and the old dude will be like shaking a random ass twig and
They would
being.
go to you because you were ancient back then, and you have that beard of wisdom with like
Uh-huh.
magical charms in it. I'm sure you'd have like things. wrapped in there for like
Yeah.
spells and whatever, I would go to you.
Yeah,
I'd
I'll be
let you
like,
witch doctor my whole body.
yeah. Oh, yes. It's like you will be like, oh,
Yeah,
witch
chant
doctor. I pee
chant
like
over me.
Kool-Aid. I'm peeing like Kool-Aid. And I'll be like, here, have these nails and put them in your elbows and have these leaves. Smell them. You'll be fine.
Take these snails into my elbows and smell this leaf and I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I was
You know
gonna
what?
say put
That just sounds right to me. That just
yeah.
sounds right.
I
That
was gonna
sounds
say put
correct.
the snails in the vagina, but that would be like, nah. I
Next
don't
time.
think next
Maybe
time.
maybe my ailment wasn't that serious.
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody paid someone somewhere in the world to be like, my fetish is snails. Can you please put this snail in your hoo-ha, please? Speaking of putting stuff in hoo-ha, can you explain to the people of the internet after this horrendous what exactly do you do?
Oh, okay. So I'm not a witch doctor
No.
patient either. So my name is Nikki Night, and I'm a cam coach. I was a cam model, and then I became a cam coach.
Oh,
Now I work for a sex toy company.
oh, wait, what?
Yes. So I
What?
still do cam coaching. I'll
Okay,
forever be a coach.
okay.
I take private clients. I coach them in my home, each individually, helping them grow and succeed.
Hmm.
But I also work for a sex toy company, and my job is to liaise between Kiru, the company I work for, and the porn stars that we make molds of their vaginas. So I help them sell their toys, and I just help them
Wait,
do everything. Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
You work
yeah,
making vagina molds,
yeah.
but from the inside or the outside?
Both.
What? No way. Holy shit. Wait. I got many questions. How does this work? Like,
Yes.
do you like put a one of those thingies that look like a
Yeah, whatever that is you're describing, sure.
yeah, the thing that when you're like in fifth grade, you do this and
Oh,
your friend does that, and then you open.
do we stick our fingers in their vaginas? No.
Yeah, no,
But
no.
it's but on the inside, okay, on the inside I'll say we don't make a mold of the actual inside.
Oh.
That is but the girls customize it though. So say
Huh?
that they're we just did Rachel Star and her thing's a star. So we incorporated a star in the tunnel where you put your penis. Because guys can, like, it's nice for the box and it looks cool and it creates different
What? You can
sensations.
get jacked off by a
Yeah,
star.
absolutely. You can get jacked off by a star and I can make sure that happens.
Holy shit.
See, this is why we get married.
Yes, this is yeah, I know. This is like wow. Like I feel like out cooled. Yes, when you like, get outdone,
What?
I'm like out cool.
Never.
Yeah. I'm
That
out
is
cool at
not
the time.
true. No, you're not. Not
Oh
at all.
yeah. I can't make star shaped vagina holes. I just like lick random shit so people laugh. It's not the same thing. Holy
Yes, it
shit! But then,
is.
by the way, I was gonna ask because like,
Yes.
how was your like? I mean, first of all, you're in Canada, right?
Yes, I am. It's fuck. Can you see the snow outside? Yeah, it's freaking cold.
Yeah, I see little Canadian cars. They look like Canadian. They're
With the
they're
square tires, yeah.
yeah, square tires, maple syrup instead of
Mhm.
gasoline,
Yes, we run exclusively on maple syrup. The
free
whole
health care.
country. Oh yeah, from all the diabetes we get from all the maple
Yeah.
syrup. Absolutely. That's
Yes.
yeah.
I do hate. I was in Canada once,
And what happened? Was it sexy?
no, because I didn't meet you.
Aw, look at
Aww.
you. Well, that's a
Yes,
damn shame.
I know. I know. I was in Canada for a bit, but I was in Vancouver, and I liked
Okay.
it, but it was too hipstery for me.
There's a lot of hippies
Yeah,
in
it's
Vancouver, so
too
that's probably why
hipstery.
you felt that way.
Yeah, it's too hipstery. I mean, I did see a trash panda raccoon, and I was like, I want to touch it, but then people were like,
You
no,
wanted to touch a raccoon? You
yeah,
never touch a raccoon.
why?
Here's because raccoons are more violent than a human being is. I swear to you. I have lost a staring contest to a raccoon. Uh, I'm not even kidding you.
How?
Well, okay, so I didn't always live in this part of Canada. I lived in
Mm.
Toronto, and in Toronto, it's
Ooh.
just fucking raccoons all over the place. And
Okay.
they're disgusting. They're huge disgusting things cuz all of them have been in street fights. One they've got hunchbacks, they're missing an eye, like patches of fur are gone. They're just insane. Anyway,
Uh,
so
so they're like San Francisco homeless people.
yes, yes, with no shame.
Yes.
Zero shame.
Zero
So
shame.
okay, so this raccoon actually okay, I have two raccoon stories. One,
Okay.
a raccoon was they were having sex on my roof and my
Yes.
my my bedroom at the time had a door out to the patio and they were having sex on the rooftop patio and also taking like human-sized shits out there. It was disgusting.
Mm.
So I was trying to throw rocks at them, but because they will attack you, I was like, ugh. And one came over to the door, which was a glass door, and it was staring at me, and I was trying to intimidate it with my eyes. Like I was trying to tell it like with my instinct, like fuck off.
Mm.
And it did not. It looked me in the eyes, picked up a rock, and just walked away. And I was just like, what the fuck? Another time, one fell through our skylight. So the same house, it had a skylight in the living room, and I'm not even kidding you. A baby raccoon fell through the roof into my home. And it was so cute, but we had to get like we just threw it outside. Like it was just like yikes. So
Mm.
raccoons are insane.
I like your the it's like it's cute. Let me throw it outside.
Let me throw it because its mother would be right behind it trying to
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
me.
yeah. Holy shit! So you were,
Absolutely.
I mean, you were trying to stop raccoons from having sex, and
Yes.
in retaliation, they stole your rock.
Yes, they
They were
did.
like,
And they
"Human, you like this shit? I'm taking it."
I'm taking it. And it was a big fucking rock. It was a decorative rock. They took that shit. Absolutely. They drive me crazy because also here's the thing that you don't know about
Mhm.
raccoons. They have a mortal enemy, and it's the skunk.
Really?
Okay, yes, it is the
Wait, what?
skunk.
Wait, what?
Hey, they are mortal enemies and they have like a blood feud. So skunks are really cute. They just hang out and eat bugs. And if I caught a little baby skunk, I would try and get it descented and like have it as a cat. Yes, I know people might get infuriated, but
Wait,
I'd
wait.
do it.
Is there such a
Yes.
thing as getting your skunt, your skunt? Is there such a thing as getting your skunt descented,
De-stunk? Well,
destunk?
yeah. Yeah.
Is it like,
Skunk de-stunk. There must be.
but
Like, if you can think of all the things you can do, if you can debark a dog, you can descent a skunk.
wait, where does their smell come from? Do they pee or
It's a
poop?
gland in their butt.
So in theory, if you take out their butt, you can
Yeah, have this
destink.
cute little thing, but don't let it go around a raccoon. So, okay, skunks and raccoons, I'm going to do a sound effect for you
Okay,
right now.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
This is gonna be
Okay, so
sexy.
it won't be because I'm still in a rant about raccoons. So,
Okay,
raccoons and skunks are mortal enemies. And let me tell you something. If you hear two raccoons fighting, you're fine. If you hear one raccoon fighting, it means it's fighting a skunk and you're about to get sprayed.
okay,
So, and raccoons sound like this, like, and they scream and they freak out. So if you hear two of that, you're safe. But if you hear one, you're about to get sprayed by a skunk. So fucking leave.
okay.
They've sprayed into my home.
How does it smell like?
It smells awful.
Yeah, but describe awful. Like shoe, ass, trash.
It's okay, so it smells like putrid, like it smells like weed, but like putrid. There's a level of just grossness to it because I think weed smells great, but
Like
it's
gross
so,
marijuana.
but like in a putrid way. It's so hard to explain because you can taste it, like you can feel it almost in the air, like it's just so intense and relentless. So
Mm.
there you go. How did you touch the trash panda when you saw it in Vancouver, or no?
No, I didn't touch it. People yelled at me, but now I think
Kick it. You should have kicked it.
or thrown a rock
Mm-hmm.
or stop it from having sex or find its house
Yeah.
and have sex on top of his house. Fuck you, trash panda.
I would love that.
I would not love that. I mean, I guess I could, but no. Holy shit! Wow. So I was
There you
gonna
go.
ask. All right.
Yeah.
So because I know what happened to me, but
Yes.
how did COVID like affect your industry work thingy?
My industry work thingy? Oh man. Okay, so COVID did a few things. Number one, COVID, like,
Because it kind of changed everything.
it changed everything. It made everything way more intense. It definitely changed, like, everyone's game plan just all of a sudden changed. Everyone decided sex work was the easiest thing to do, was the best thing to do, and everyone just all of a sudden, yay. And then over COVID, I would say the biggest thing that changed would be everyone's level of coolness with it. Like, the stigma kind of went down because so
Yeah.
many people turned to sex work because either they had to or they always wanted to,
Hmm.
or it was something like they were bored that they wanted to try, blah, 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 blah. So the stigma of it, especially having like an OnlyFans, 100% went down. But then there was a whole bunch of new people coming to, like, I can't even tell you how many people wanted me to coach them to have
Yeah.
like an OnlyFans for their feet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I'm
say.
here to tell you guys, you cannot make $70,000 a month with your feet after a month, or like you can, but there's just so much that goes into it, and even then, like that's like the creme de la creme. So there was a lot of
Ultra feet, the best feet.
yes, ultra feet. There was a lot of people just getting into the industry, and the stigma went down, which was nice, but it was almost like
Yeah.
a return to the days of like it was like the gold rush. It was
Yeah.
like the old days. Hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that because because I thought about you. I mean, not because I wanted to sell
Oh,
pictures of my feet.
I
Um,
hope you do want to sell pictures of your feet and
no,
butt.
no, 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 nobody that. Oh, yeah, my butt maybe. BarefeetandAss.com. Um,
Ooh,
yeah, but not bear BEAR.
ooh,
Ooh, but
love it.
yeah, I thought of you because I was like, everybody just like suddenly wanted to make an OnlyFans, and then like
Yes,
also I think it got like super saturated. Like I mean, it was
yes,
before, but this now like everybody just wanted to make an OnlyFans, and like
hmm,
I don't know if it was me, but I found like it got even harder like when TikTok became like the big thing.
yes,
It kind of like became even harder to like promote yourself and stuff like that. Even though there was like
yes.
other ways to do it, like it also like I think we sort of got like the platform, like everybody just got deplatformed.
Well, how do you mean deplatformed?
Yeah, well, because before you could like put random shit on Facebook or maybe on YouTube, but
Oh,
now
got it, got it, got it.
then I don't know what the fuck happened, but then like
You know what happened?
yeah,
Everyone got real bored, and because there was such a huge like rush to the sex industry, everyone is like, "Whoa!" So I think I mean, there's a lot of special interest groups that do these things. There's a lot of, you know,
mm,
behind the
define
scenes, whatever. Hmm?
define special interest group.
There's a lot of religious groups that go after sex and sex workers and
Ah,
sex things, and they have a lot of sway in governments, and
because
they get a lot of bylaws passed. It happens. It's just, I mean,
yeah, because
it's
you
even
did the
happening in your own state right now.
Illuminati face, and I was like, oh,
Did I?
yeah. I was
Ooh.
like, oh, conspiracy. Oh, yes, yes.
I wish the Illuminati would get involved. I feel like they'd be on our side.
Yeah, I think the Illuminati will be like, you gotta put cooler shit on your asshole. Like,
I feel thank you. I feel like cults would really be into sex work and they'd be like, you know what, guys, live your life. We want to live free, you live free too.
cults will
You
be
know?
the sex work.
I think they would. I think they'd be cool with it. That's, like live and let live. Like you're a cult, so they're
Mm.
already like on the fringes of society.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like sex work isn't even that fringe. So they'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool, high five." You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
all like the bad kids come together.
Yeah, I think we should make like a bad kid society. Just like, let's just make another country and be like, all right, people, the religion is you can't have a religion.
That's a good religion.
Yeah, like if you do something naughty, you'll get spanked in a good way.
Ooh.
Mm. Oh, but
I
then
like this.
yeah, but okay. So then like
So back to like
yeah.
deplatformed. Yes. I think there was just such an influx of everything, and also because there was such a rise of it, like again, sites like OnlyFans being in mainstream popular media.
Oh
When
yeah.
that happened, so much attention all of a sudden came to this is happening. So while the stigma went down, a lot of the people getting worried about that this is going to take over, that all their sons and daughters and people are going to turn into whores and whatever, who cares?
Hmm.
So there definitely was a lot of stuff like that. And I mean, also a lot of these social media companies wanted to become more corporate. They
Yeah.
wanted to have bigger ad sales. They wanted to have, gigantic clients come in and sell ad space and whatever. The same thing that happened to Snapchat. Remember when Snapchat was for dick
Oh.
pics?
Oh
And then all of
yeah,
a sudden
yeah.
Snapchat cleaned up its act and now no one really uses Snapchat
Yeah.
anymore
But you know
because they
what?
had the stories. They
But
wanted all that corporate money.
but somehow they still do use it. Like there's a bunch of like
Oh, just privately. So if you have a private Snapchat group, you can do it, just your public Snapchat. You can't do that shit anymore.
yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
kind of strange because like it's just like everything shifted. Like
Yeah.
last time we saw each other. I mean, not last time, but the last time. You
Yeah.
know, before the great
The Great
COVID.
Darkening.
Yeah, and
Yes.
me dating a vegan person.
Oh
The
God.
oh yeah, I know. Those two things happen at the same time. It was like COVID, vegan person. No, why? Yeah, well, I mean, I gotta date somebody until you get divorced, so then I can
Well,
marry you, and then I can get
hold
divorced.
on. I'm already divorced. Our timelines are crossing perfectly now. Let me
Oh,
save you. You can come over. I'll make you a steak. Sorry, vegans.
yeah, yes. I wanna go to Canada again. It's great, but the only stamp on my passport is your country.
There you go.
Yeah,
You
because
are
they
welcome
don't.
anytime.
I'm ready. Um, but the thing is that before, right, when we were like before COVID, like it was like a normal thing, and you would like we got 10-minute videos, stick it into YouTube,
Yeah.
and from there just Facebook or whatever, maybe Instagram a little bit. But now it just went. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but like overnight, nobody watches anything anymore. And I think just like
Uh,
everybody, I think everybody got like too. There was like too much content consumption when COVID
yeah.
happened because you couldn't go out, so you
Yep.
binge watch anything. So it got to the point where like people, I think, got bored of the same shit,
Hmm.
and they got bored of watching shit. So like, did that stuff like did you see that stuff from your end too? Like, you
Yes.
see a decline in like content consumption of your stuff?
Oversaturation. I mean, people just went outside again. I think it also has a lot to do with in my opinion, the oversaturation of the subscription model.
Oh,
Everything is a subscription now. Everything is $5.99 a month. You can only, like, the average person can only have so many subscriptions before it's too many subscriptions. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think that business model really, like, became crazy. So people just naturally stopped watching as much content because there was just too much to subscribe to,
yeah,
right? And also subscription models, lots of times, like, they keep things behind a paywall. So what also happened is a lot of models had to, like, revamp their marketing strategies and either
yeah.
get more creative with marketing, get more free marketing out there, like doing a TikTok and an Instagram and a Twitter, whatever,
Mm.
like getting all those things because they needed to pull in more viewers because viewers were just more selective with what they wanted to subscribe to. But yeah, also people just went back outside.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
It's like a weird mess, especially with what you just said. Like, I don't understand how, but it's like I think that the it says that everybody was like so used to like paying like subscriptions and stuff,
Hmm.
and now it's like, oh shit, I don't know which one to give my money to, or
Absolutely.
and it's like
Absolutely. I
there's
went and
too much
unsubscribed
choices.
to fucking everything, and then just went back. I'm like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. I definitely became, yeah, just more selective with my money, like you said. Absolutely.
But dude, and then like so then how, your clientele did it grow? How
Did it
did it?
grow?
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah. Yes. Absolutely. It went. Okay, so at the beginning of COVID, I was actually building websites.
yeah, I
So,
remember that part.
yes. So I was building websites, like adult websites for models. And when COVID happened, all of a sudden everyone just went to OnlyFans. Like
Mm-hmm.
it almost felt like it happened overnight because they were content creators. Because at the time, around 20, like in 2019, camming had really become very, very huge. And over time, these other platforms like fan platforms like OnlyFans, Just for Fans, um, loyal fans, all these things, many vids, all these different like fan site subscription sites had come up, but uh, camming had become really, really huge,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone seemed to be burnt out. So many cam models stopped camming as soon as 2020 hit because either their roommate was home all the time now and they didn't have any room, or they were just absolutely burnt out. And because the whole content creation thing was really picking up, and because, I mean, content creation is, and the OnlyFans model is actually really genius, and it kind of happened at just the right time, even though it existed before.
Mm-hmm.
2020 allowed people to like consume content in a more, like, just in an easier way. It was more compact. Now you didn't have to watch an entire cam show. Now you could still have the same interaction with the sex workers or the people on screen without having to watch them for a million years. You could get this feed like very easily digestible feed of whatever's going on. And it just made it easier for people to consume on their phone, to just interact with in general, while also having maybe not as much privacy themselves.
Mm.
So as we're camming, like you're watching a full show and it's loud and all this stuff, but then your OnlyFans, you can take a video and you can go into the bathroom. You could still do that. Models
Yeah.
still did sell content, but it was nothing like it was after
Why
2020.
do you think? Because the thing is that I don't know, but like obviously before like mainstream porn, and we were like shooting with big ass 4K camera shit with
Yes.
you can see everybody's pores,
Oh, I
and,
hated
and
that
then
shit.
it, because of your pores.
Yes. Yes, because of
Yes,
my pores.
yeah,
Yes.
yes. But then that turned into like I'm gonna take this blurry ass shaky picture with my phone while I pee,
Mhm.
and everybody's gonna love it. And for some reason, like you can shoot with a fucking 6K camera, but no, 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 no. They want the Motorola Razr shaky video with the
Do you wanna
phone.
know why? Do you wanna know
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Especially during 2020? Is because there's always that pull for nostalgia. Like even as cam models, there is like the first viral video. Think about like the first viral videos that were like leaked sex tapes. People still love that feel, and
Ah,
they love something that feels very like honest and not overproduced. They like
ah.
that. Yeah, like they like it. Also feels a lot more naughty. Like it feels like the person might not really want it out because it is like this seems to be a person that could be next to you or someone you maybe know, as opposed to really highly beautifully produced pornography, which
Mm,
is very obvious right off the bat that this is, you are not a part of this. This is something that you are just watching. You're a voyeur here. As
yeah,
where on a cell phone video, yeah, you're still a voyeur, but like you're so much, it feels
it's
so
more
much
personal.
closer to the source.
Yeah. So
Yes. So
jittery, fucked
you
up
want to send me
video.
that video? You want to send me that video? This is your video, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. This non-GMO sex video. Organic free range video. It's like
You
all
have free range pee videos?
yeah, it's free range video. That's why it's all shaky and shit. It's like we don't sell that synthetic shit here. We get it right from the source.
Just a free, yeah.
Yeah, from
I need to
phone to
see.
wank.
I can't wait to see this.
It's like
I'm
oh,
I can't wait to oh wow, this is going to
yeah.
be a hot video.
Uh huh. Yeah, so the pixels. Each pixel is like 1 inch, and the screen's gonna be great,
Yeah,
dude. But like,
HD, huge
but I
dick.
yeah, because that's the thing. Like I saw how shit went like super produced to like super shitty quality,
Yeah.
and now like I don't know, like everything's like because I mean, what I see now, the business model is like there's chicks in TikTok that don't do
Okay.
anything. They just
Yeah. Well, that's cuz
bounce.
TikTok is really safe for work.
Yeah,
You're not
but they,
allowed to do anything.
I know, but then you just bounce, and everybody's
Oh
like, "Oh,
yeah.
she bounced," and then from the bounce, like, let's go to the Instagram, and then, oh, there's a pepper emoji in the corner. It must be, and then we go into the OnlyFans. Oh yeah, subscription. It,
You have described a beautiful sales funnel.
yeah, yeah. So now it's like so weird. This has this affected? I mean, I know you're working on other projects now, but this did affect your
Mm.
job when everything became like people don't need marketing, or they do, or I don't know. Do they need marketing still?
They absolutely need marketing help. So this did affect my job. I actually think this made me more busy, to be
Oh,
honest,
okay.
because there are more platforms. Just because it, like, with how many people actually watch social media now, people have become like, they've given themselves such high standards that they need to meet when they're doing their social media. And again, just because everyone watches it doesn't mean that
Hmm.
they have the confidence, or the more that they see, maybe the less confident they are in their social media marketing. Or I don't know, it makes them kind of aim higher as well. But I mean, there's a lot of TikTok videos about coaching, having a coach, all these things, which
Hmm.
in a way will help me. But a lot of people really wanted some advice on how to do it properly, because a lot of people are perfectionists too. So
Uh,
it absolutely helped my business. I love that it did, and I love that there's so many people out there that want to, have a coach. My whole goal isn't necessarily to like try and stay as your coach forever and da da da. My style is, you are the one who's going to learn the most. Like, I can talk to you till I'm purple in the face, but you have to go do it,
yeah.
experience that. I am here with you. I can help you, and but then I want to lift you up and off, like, go fly, young bird, and then you can
Yes.
come back when you need me. So that's kind of my style, and I definitely think COVID 100% helped my business. Oh yeah, because even when I was doing the websites to begin with, it went crazy. It just
Mm.
went crazy. Everyone
So
needed a website, and everyone wanted an OnlyFans.
but Nikki, I
Mm.
I got an important question, and
Is it
it's
about
not
your
about
penis?
raccoons having sex.
No. Okay.
Okay, but so how exactly
Uh huh.
did you become the cam coach?
Ooh. Okay.
Like what happened? Like what background did you have that you suddenly went like, I'm gonna teach these stupid people how to do this shit? Like what exactly happened? How did you do it?
Well. Okay. So,
Uh, Your origin story.
ooh,
Yes.
my origin story. All right, I'll tell
Uh,
you my origin story. So,
mm,
how I began was, I was a cam model. After my divorce, I didn't want to work in retail. I didn't want to do anything. I was just like, fuck it. A
fuck it, yeah.
girlfriend offered for me to be a cam model, so I was a cam model for a few years. Before this, I was actually a teacher. I was a makeup teacher. So I wrote and
Mm.
taught a makeup curriculum that's still taught across Canada today. And
Oh
I was a
shit.
trainer. Yeah, so I had a background. I have come from a long line of teachers. So I've always loved teaching. It's always been in my blood. But then
Oh.
when I was a cam model, I lived in Toronto, and my sister, who was a bartender, the HR person from Cam 4, which is a very big platform, very big like
Mhm.
cam platform, and this was in like 2010. Um, the HR person's husband was a regular at my sister's bar, and they
Oh.
were looking for someone who was a coach because there was nothing. Like, when I started camming, there was absolutely nothing. There were no fan sites, there were no help people, there was no coaching, no websites offered coaching or training or help. Like, they might have a few blog posts, but it was really kind of like models just helping models. But even then, it was pretty sparse. And yeah, it was just pretty sparse. Anyway, so they asked her if she would be interested because she's an actress. They were looking for a cam coach, and they wanted someone who knew something about performing.
Okay.
They didn't want to hire a cam model from their own website simply because it had never been done before.
Hmm.
They wanted this person to work in head office, and also they didn't know if there would be like issues. Someone all of a sudden knowing stuff about people on the site, there might be like conflict of interest issues. Anyway, so I was not on Cam 4. I never cammed on Cam 4. But then she told this person's husband, who was asking her, you should check out my sister. Not only was she a teacher, but she is live online right now. And at the time, I was on Playboy Live, which was pretty fun.
Playboy Live.
Yes, it was pretty fun. And then I went into the interview, and it was, yeah, it, it I actually didn't even really want to take the job at first. I went for the interview because I really liked my lifestyle of coach or of camming. Like I fucking loved it. I'd
Yeah, the
never worked in an
freedom.
office. The freedom, everything. Like I had no boss. I absolutely could make my own money, no problem. I had fun like working from home. I made my own schedule. Like the lifestyle, I was very healthy. I would go to the gym, I would go tanning. It was just such a it was a really fun lifestyle and it was really comfortable and really nice. And then yeah, just all of a sudden working 9 to 5 was fucked up to me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
do you want to hear a story
yeah.
about my first week there though?
Yes, give me all the stories. I'm ready.
Okay. So anyway, that's how I started. I went to the interview and I was very honest about the things that I needed, and then they of course hired me. But when I started at the office, like I literally went from camming to the office. Like
Okay.
it was like one day I'm here, the next day I'm here. It was so fast. And I didn't know that this was going to be a thing, but when I turned on my computer, the sound of my computer turning on made me extremely horny.
What?
Yeah,
The
extremely horny.
Oh, wait, wait. What kind of computer was it?
It was just a laptop. It was a regular laptop. It was like a Dell or some bullshit like that.
The Dell startup sound?
It was yeah, it was just like the computer because it was the computer I was camming on too.
Oh, so it was like the bell thing for the dog?
Yes. Yeah, it
Oh.
was.
I need to find this computer and take this woman on a date.
Well, hold on. I actually had to go home and masturbate a few times because
I need to
uh,
find this computer. Dell, please
I
send
lived
me the
close to the
MP3.
I lived close to the office, thank God. But yeah, I had to like on my lunch break I had to go
Um,
and do something about it. Yes, because I would be sitting there in meetings and I'd be hearing like these laptops and I'd be looking at a laptop and I went from looking at my own pussy to like looking at spreadsheets and I was like, "This what?" So yeah, it was a transition for sure.
wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes, yes. But so at that the time that I started at Cam 4 was about 2013. So I cammed in 2010 and then in 2013 I started as a cam coach and I was the first one. There was absolutely no one in the industry that was showing their face. Nobody wanted to be associated in the office as like in the thing. So, yeah, it was
Wow.
probably the most wonderful opportunity to ever happen in my entire life.
Is that the only one camming company that you work for?
I do. Well, I don't work for them anymore, but I did work for a small time for a Dutch campsite who wanted some help with their training stuff. At the
Okay.
moment, I like again, I do my own cam coaching, my private coaching, and then I
Mhm.
work with Kiru, the sex toy company.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of collaborations with other campsites, and I know all those people very well.
So,
Hmm.
I mean, I've never used Cam 4. I mean, I did. I have used Chatterbait.
Okay,
Uh,
Chatterbait's great.
yeah, yeah, but I like going into like page 17, like
Awesome.
no, not the first one. You go into page 17 because that's when you find the good stuff. It's like going to
That's awesome.
Blockbuster and then everybody rented Die Hard, and you're like, fuck. But then you go into the weird ass horror aisle, and you're like, wait, what? Clowns from Outer Space? Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Um.
fully agree. The farther you go back, you get that gold. You get
Yeah.
those very unique artists, let's call them, those
Yes.
sexual artists who
That
do all that
sexual
stuff.
artist. It's like you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love the weird shit you see on the internet, to be
I
honest.
know.
I
I
fucking
saw a
love it.
chick spanking her butt with a can of beans once. It was great.
What kind of beans?
I don't know. It wasn't bush beans, sadly. But what I was gonna ask, like, what type of people do you usually go to the Cam Four website? Because I know that Chatterbait is like ratchet ass people, not the models, the people in the chat. Like Chatterbait is like, you know, weird ass dudes from Ohio that they're like,
Yo,
I got like
they
$10
pro
left
they
over. I'm
probably
gonna
have
buy
two
some.
screens open.
Yeah, they got like a square monitor and like a little corner is Minesweeper and a little corner is the chick. So I want to know like how would you rate the people in the Cam 4 website?
I'm gonna put them exactly where, yeah, they definitely have Minesweeper open. They probably have a Chatterbait and a Cam4 page open.
Is that
It
in
was
the
kind of everything, to be honest. Cam4 really had a very global audience. Some of them were awesome and some of them were trash, just like the rest of the internet. Like,
okay? So
just like the rest of the internet, some
let's
of them
do
were trash and some of them were just pure
let's
gold.
do a quick rating out of the
Yeah,
audience. Okay,
yeah.
let's do the tier list. Okay, so we got like Chatterbait, Cam4,
Okay, yeah.
MFC,
Okay.
and StreamMate is the other one.
So I'm gonna say StreamMate because of the way that, like, StreamMate has very nice users, because even to make an account on StreamMate, you have to put in your credit card.
Oh
So
yeah.
usually people who put their credit card in are not going to fuck around as much.
Yeah.
So those guys are really, really great. So it's kind of hard to get a StreamMate account, but the models love it because everyone who's there is pretty serious.
Uh,
I personally, I
okay,
do
wait,
like the
wait. It's
vibe of.
it's
Hmm?
hard to get a model account on StreamMate.
Well, it's not hard, but like if you don't have a credit card or you don't have any room on it or whatever, like you have to
Oh,
get it
okay.
verified. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
whatever.
But then
Um,
Chatterbait and MFC are like ghetto as fuck.
Well, I mean, so's Camphor, but that's what makes them great. Like, you don't want to
I
go to
don't
a site
think
that's
so.
like super pristine.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It's
like
kind of
Playboy
it.
Life.
Well, Playboy Live doesn't even exist anymore, so there you go. And when I was on there, it was old as well. Yes,
All the people.
but
Yes,
but no,
BB. And everything
no.
written wrong. Yes, BB. A bunch of random ass keys that got pressed because of the Parkinson's.
Well, it's hard to type with one hand. I'll say that.
Okay, but okay. So when you did the magical Playboy Life, I'm sorry, but I gotta go back to
Yeah,
Playboy
yeah,
Life.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, did you also do like cam to cam some Playboy Life?
Oh yes, and it was okay. Yeah,
Can you tell
yeah,
me this experience? What's up? Because Playboy obviously is old, so I'm
yeah.
assuming this must have been very
I
uh
had some of the weirdest private show requests in my life on Playboy Live.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
can you
Mm-hmm.
name
Mm-hmm.
one?
Yes, I can. I've had some real weird ones. So this, I think probably this is my favorite one of all time.
Oh,
It
it's
was
great.
this, yeah, and this was on Playboy Live, and it was this younger gentleman, and
Mm.
he opened up his cam, and he was in this huge red bedroom that had like a big like like a hot tub in the middle, like in the middle of the room. Like it looked really 70s, like there was like carpet up to the hot tub in the middle of the room.
Ooh,
You know what I mean? And I was like, okay.
plush plush cap carpet. Mm.
Yeah, whatever. So this guy wanted to do a private show for me, and he wanted me to watch him. And I was like, you know what, guy? Like, I am, yes, please, let's do this. I cannot wait to see what you're going to show me. This gentleman began by tossing his own salad and then doing squats over the cam. Put this webcam on the floor and he did squats over his cam. Then he rubbed lotion all over his body. Like, and I was like, okay, cool. Then he showed me how many push-ups he could do.
Oh, important.
Yes. Then he asked me, he's like, oh, are you liking this? And I, of course, was like, this is awesome. Like, keep going. So then he went and he put his camera up and he went over to the hot tub or bathtub. Like, it must have been a bathtub because it was empty. So it was a bathtub. And he had pitchers of milk sitting all around the edges. And so again, he's covered in lotion, and this man had a tan, and he did not wipe in most of the
Okay,
lotion,
so
so
it
he's
looked
like
like
covered in white cream right
yeah,
now.
he's like Krispy Kreme donut,
Yes,
burnt
exactly.
Krispy Kreme donut.
Yes. So then he gets into the tub, picks up the pitchers of milk, and starts pouring them all over himself and really rubbing it in with this body cream and this body lotion. And then he was doing, like, again, like it was two or three of them, rubbing them all over himself. And then he got back out and then put the camera on the ground again, tossed his salad again, and did like a bunch of squats over the cam. And then turned his cam off, and I never saw him again.
From 1 to 10, how much PTSD did you get out of this when you go to a supermarket?
Zero, zero, zero.
Yes, your brain is broken. Yes,
Maybe it is broken. Maybe it
shit.
is. I personally thought it was super cool. Like, I, I've seen things on the internet at this point,
Hmm.
and I felt really cool because I liked that this person felt comfortable enough with me to do this for me,
The
or
squats.
do the squats, because he was a slender man. I wouldn't say that he had any muscles, but that's fine. And he must have been like maybe 25 or like 22 or something. He looked quite young to me. Um,
How long was this? Like, because if he did a bunch of stuff, it must have been like a good 15 to 20
the
minutes.
private was about 25 minutes. Yeah,
Oh
about half an
shit.
hour. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like a damn.
Yeah, I definitely made money on that one, but he just wanted to show me these things, and I was like, "Cool, buddy. If this is what you're into, I guarantee." Like, I'm guessing that most people around him wouldn't be like, "Yeah, you want to pour milk on yourself, baby? Let's go," you know. So he wanted to do this for me, and I was like, "Cool.
Note
Whatever I've done to get this privilege, awesome."
note to self. Buy $800 Star Wars Lego set. Pay Nikki Night with a random ass username a private show. Make her watch me build it, the Lego set. Then be poor for the rest of my life.
I would love that. Are you kidding me? I would absolutely love that.
It's like 24 hours building the Star Wars.
Oh my god, I would love it. I would be there the whole time cheering you on, being like, "Yes, you can fucking do it. Brick by brick, my friend. Brick by brick. We got this.
I don't know.
I'll masturbate over here if you like, if you want some cheering on."
No, but I'll secretly play
No!
the computers, the computer sound. I don't know. I don't think I can watch you masturbate now. If I wanted to,
Why?
my head will be like, "What's
You'd
the
fall in
sound?"
love.
I'm already in love. Look at her.
Me
She
too.
she she like exacto knife cut vinyl into her cup. That's like when my brain sees that kind of stuff. And yeah, but
Winner.
yeah, no. Here's how my brain works.
Tell
I'm
me.
kind of autistic. So what happens is,
Okay.
how we call it nowadays, neurodivergent. Right? Well, I'm kind
Okay.
of neurodivergent. So my brain acts like a radar and finds crazy, and my brain
Okay.
goes like, "This woman crazy, fall in love with her." And I was like, "Okay." And not only she crazy, she kind of toxic. Go for it. Give it your all, Manolo.
Kind of talk. Are you still talking about me?
Oh yeah, yeah, of
Oh
course.
man, maybe. Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
know, no, no, I know, darling. I'm 37. I've been through this shit. I've been suffering for 20 years. I know how to find crazy and toxic. If my brain goes like, that woman, I'm like, oh yes. It's not even like a turn on sex thing. It's like a autistic thing. My brain is like, oh, fidget spinner, like that. Like,
So I will be your fidget spinner.
thank you. That sounded
You're
very
welcome.
sexy. I think I got tachycardia. Thank you. Yes. Woo! I say, woo! That
Woo!
gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's not good. Heebie-jeebies are bad.
really? You think so?
Well, when you get the Google it. When you get the heebie-jeebies, that means you get the creepy crawlies.
I mean, I don't. What? Uh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I learned the heebie-jeebies because I once hanged out with one of those chicks that talks like tornado, and then she was like, "Manolo, let's go to fucking." She wanted to go to.
Did you just say let's go to Fuckingham?
Yeah, 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 yeah. What's the place? Cracker Barrel. She took me to Cracker Barrel. You okay?
I coughed, I almost peed. I almost just peed. I'm not even kidding you. I'm 39. I almost peed.
Oh, wait, you're older than me?
Yeah, I
No.
know. What do you mean no?
I
Don't you
mean,
want a MILF? I have no
yeah.
kids, but I'll still be your MILF.
Oh, thank you for being my MILF. I would love to be your
Mm.
MILF as well. I would have a kid.
Mm.
Mm.
Amazing.
Yes, let me
Amazing.
lactate on top of that BB cup.
Okay.
No, no.
Let's see how weird we can get with this.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how weird I can get. I don't know because the thing is that here's the thing. People think just
Yeah.
because I do random ass shit in videos, or I
Yeah.
used to, because you can't do it anymore. Like you can't. It's not like before where you could be like, Nikki, grab this random ass dildo and shove it down my throat, and let's put this shit on YouTube because you can't
I
do that
would
anymore.
love to do that. And you're right. They are cracking down. The internet is
I know.
definitely becoming more censored, which is bullshit. But if
Yeah.
you want to like take a dildo and jam it down your throat, I support you.
Thank you.
I support you.
But you can't make money out of it anymore. So I mean, you can. but not in like like normal.
Let me teach you the sex worker way. We
Oh.
always have to do loopholes and get around stuff. That's actually why I think sex workers are like super smart,
Hmm.
because it's not like every other marketing thing or every other whatever industry you can just go put your ads here, put your ads there, talk about this here, talk about that there. We're
Hmm.
constantly getting kicked off stuff. This is nothing new.
Yeah.
So you either you have to stay like sharp, and you have to figure out ways loopholes around stuff. So it ends up training you to be, shifty,
Yeah, yeah, I get. But,
crafty. Let's say
yeah.
crafty.
I mean, but
Crafty.
then like, at least for me, it's different now because like before, you could do a bunch of retarded shit on video, right?
Yes.
You can. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Your
I was sniffling, so I
your
muted my
your
mic
your
so I could sniffle.
your nose just did drum and bass, and I found it very sexy when your nose just did. It moved in weird ways.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you, but I saw you, and my brain was like, "What the fuck's going on? Why can't I hear it?"
Well, I wanted to save everyone listening from my sniffle.
Oh,
Yeah.
but what if like their fetish is sniffling, and they're like, "No, I missed it." I mean, they can pay for it.
There you
Ah,
go.
yes.
There you go.
Ah, yeah, right now. There's somebody getting horny with that sound, just like you. Right now, somebody.
Yeah. You never know what things are going to turn you on in the moment. That's why you always have to,
Oh yeah, that's what I was
you
gonna
never
say.
know.
Like people think just because like I go to places and I like put my head in some
Mm,
dude's ass or like lick some random ass shit or like lick the Cevian that got squirted on or got squirted in my eyes, they think that I'm like super a sex god, but I'm like super vanilla.
uh,
Dawson's Creek, let's go on a super romantic date and stare at the snow and freeze and that type.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I feel you more than you even understand. Everyone thinks that simply because I work in this industry or because I've been naked online, blah blah blah, that I want to be some super dominant, super like I'm have like rafters here for hanging. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, and
yeah.
I'm. What just happened in just good passionate sex?
Mm,
Like what just happened to that? Like you know what I
yeah,
mean?
and
So everyone
pancakes.
thinks yes, everyone thinks that because of what I do, I'm this certain way, but I'm definitely not. I'm a lot more wholesome and playful than I come off, I guess.
Yes,
You too?
passionate sex.
Passion.
Yeah, I don't think I have had passionate sex.
No?
No, most of my sex has been like, could you please put the hat back on? And I've been like, okay.
Okay. So, mhm. That's
Yeah,
what we're going to work on for you for this
yeah.
next year.
Passionate sex?
Yeah. When we're
Yes.
married, we're going to have nothing but passionate sex.
Yes, I'm excited.
Oh,
But
finally.
let's go find that raccoon that stole your rock. We're gonna beat the shit out of the raccoon. We're gonna have sex on top of the raccoon, and we're gonna take the fucking rock back.
Thank you.
I'll
I
make
fucking
eye
beat that
contact.
raccoon. Yes. With
Yeah.
me and the raccoon, like intimidating eye contact.
Yes. Well, you imagine just two random ass dude, like two random ass adults show in a raccoon's house, a random raccoon
Yeah.
bush, and we just beat
Yeah.
the crap out of the raccoon.
Yeah.
I'm
I
excited for this shit.
honestly, after my experiences with raccoons, this
Mm.
sounds like a wonderful date. Fuck
Yeah,
raccoons and everything they
exactly.
stand for.
And I've been heartbroken so much. I'll take anything as a date. So I'll do the. This is good enough. Best Canadian date. The only Canadian date that I had ever.
You know what? And it's gonna be special.
Yes.
Very
Oh,
special.
Nikki. So talking about
What?
special, and not in a
Yes.
retarded kind of way. Like how do you see this shit? Like the business shifting. Like, what's your like vision? Like your expert, 15 years of dudes pouring milk and squatting,
Yeah.
and what? How do you think this shit's going? What direction?
I think the whatever direction, like whatever tools it will be, the whole industry is going to be working towards verifying or validating people's experience, whether that
Ooh.
be like lights on toys. So, say that you're tipping a cam model and their toy vibrates, to have a light on that that flashes so that you, as a viewer, know that it's real, that this thing
Mm.
is actually responding to you. Models answering DMs like live on OnlyFans to verify that, yes, they are the one answering the
Oh
DMs
yeah,
and
because
not
now
a
there's chicks that
service.
hire those companies.
Yes, honestly, those companies are amazing. for what they do. But for a fan, I mean, yes, even if, like, I'm here to say, even if they do have an agency working for them, 9 times out of 10 you are talking to the model, or the model has seen the message and like told the person what to say, so you're still talking to them, just with assistance. Like, the
Mm.
model is always aware. Um, but at the same time, I think, like, the future is going to be validation and verification for,
Ah,
this is real, I'm actually talking to this person, all these different things, whether it's through
no.
toys or simply seeing a model answer their DMs live, or whatever, or VR experiences, or any kind of
Oh.
anything like that. It's
Do
going
you
to be
think? Do you think the
verifying that
VR?
it's real.
Think the VR experience is around the corner? I mean,
No,
no, right? I think, in my opinion, I think it's gonna take like at least 10 more years.
I think so too. So when I was working at Cam4, Ella Darling and her amazing business partner, who she and her partner really were the first ones to make like an actual live, true virtual reality webcam. Because a lot of things, there's like 3D webcams,
Hmm.
which is just putting a person into like a weird digital background. Then there's actual virtual reality, which is like the traditional virtual reality, and how it's filmed is with two cameras
Yeah, yeah,
and all that stuff. So I was there, and I was walked through all the technology, and I'm pretty familiar with how it goes. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome, but I definitely don't think that it's going to be a huge thing soon. And I hate that, because it is so rad. And I had the glasses. Like, remember when you could put your phone into the glasses, and
Oh God,
your phone
yeah,
would,
the cool
yes.
cardboard shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I even had the first Samsung ones, like the first like really nice pair that don't even work anymore.
Mm.
But I don't think it's going to be around the corner. Do I think it's awesome? Yes. Do I think there's a place for it? 100%. But for the next, yeah, like, I agree with you. You're right. Like, 10 more years for people to
Yeah.
just get comfortable with buying the equipment and then having that experience. Because I also don't think the software is really caught up that well. Like, the interfaces for VR aren't necessarily smooth. It's still like, even the people building this software, it's not, I don't know, everyone's learning still, basically.
Yeah, and then also like the hardware too. Like if you were a consumer,
Hmm.
you need to like invest in a freaking Oculus Rift, whatever, and then
Yes. Oculus are sweet though. Like, anyone who's ever actually watched a VR cam show, a VR like porn video, they are fucking rad. Or even anything that isn't porn related. VR is awesome, and I think it's great, but
you
it's
have
still going to
one.
take so much time. I did, and then it's too old now. I don't have an Oculus, but I definitely
Uh,
did have a couple pairs. Well, I had the first one that had another one of the Samsung glasses,
mm,
but not, they are all out of date now. And that's also what I mean. Like, the technology almost became out of date itself too fast, because
yeah,
it's growing so much so quickly. So, I mean, until they are able to make something that you can have for 5, 6 years that is maybe a little bit less of a price point than Oculus, nah, there's no sense in buying it. Because I've had two glasses like twice over, and they went with my phone. But guess what? I update my phone every year and a half. So then I'd have to get a new pair of glasses. And after a while, I'm just not doing that unless I'm watching VR stuff forever.
dude, you remember when those shit
Uh,
Google glasses came out,
yes, I
and they
do.
were and they were
Did
like,
you go
oh
on the roller coaster?
no, no, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't. I mean, I had an Oculus for a bit, but then I was
You
like,
did?
oh yeah, I had one, but then it's for me VR is when because I do a lot of traveling, I do a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So for
Yes.
me, VR is like I don't have a I don't necessarily have to do it. I mean, I get the
Yeah.
experience, it's nice, but also I can get in a fucking plane and go to freaking Wisconsin and eat cheese just because, you know.
That's true. Imagine if there was a VR Wisconsin Cheese Fest, you'd be set.
But then how will I taste the cheese?
That's true. See, and here's the fatal flaw.
Oh, dang. It like even if you and like
Imagine VR glasses came with like a tasting, so it could make you taste whatever you're looking at. Like, oh my god, imagine porn then.
you can taste vagina and cheese, or
And
maybe
anal.
vagina and anal.
Uh-huh.
Anal tastes like coffee. Like coffee and pennies at the same time.
Coffee and pennies.
Yeah, like if you lick an asshole, if you lick a
Yeah,
butthole,
yeah.
it kind of tastes like pennies and coffee.
I'm gonna look out for that next time I lick an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time since I licked an asshole, but the last one that I licked, Unless the person grab a bunch of paints and shove them in there, or have very high blood iron, um, that's the taste.
Okay, I
Okay.
I will keep that in mind next time I lick someone's asshole if it tastes like coffee and pennies.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll
What?
report back.
Yes. Well,
Mhm.
Nikki, it's been almost an hour. So it's been a pleasure having you here.
Yes, this was amazing. I'll talk to you anytime.
Oh, see. Oh, wow. I did it. I did it. I have conquered five. Well, like 15% of magical Canadian hot babe toxic woman heart.
Woo!
It's okay. I like toxic. It's all because of my grandma, my mommy's issues.
Really?
Yeah, because grandma was like, fuck you, Manolo, carry his flower pot. And I was like, I'm sorry, grandma. And now I'm like, you look like you can destroy my life. Would you like to go out?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Also, it made me a little bit charming.
It really did.
Just a little bit. It's the Ricky Martin accent. I gotta thank Ricky
Ooh.
Martin before he touched his weird nephew. Before he touched his nephew.
He did?
Oh, of course, yeah. Did you know about that? Like Ricky Martin,
I
like
don't keep up with Ricky Martin. That's why he disappeared?
yeah, yeah, because he kind of had sex with his nephew. Yeah, dude, it was like a whole thing in Puerto Rico, but then everybody forgot about it because he's like gay and has like super kids.
Oh, I have no words. I have no words.
Yeah,
That's too Vita Loca for me.
yeah, it's too much. Well, Nikki, where can people find you and find your stuff? By the way.
You know, if anyone ever wants to find anything about me, just go to nickinight.com, NIKKINIGHT.com. You can find all my social media. You can find my links to coaching. You can find past podcasts. When this is on there, you can see this on my website.
Oh yes.
Yes. So just nickinight.com. That's where you can find me.
Aw, you're so
Hmm.
beautiful.
You're so handsome.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, people on the internet, for simping, but this happens. Doesn't happen a lot. It's times like this where you gotta be like, we have to do it before we're old and
Yeah,
we don't we lose our mojo to a raccoon.
that's, I will not let that happen.
No, me either. I will find you a rock, my love.
Oh, thank you.
I will find you a new rock. It will be the
Like
best rock.
penguins. Like
Yeah, I'll
penguins.
go there. Look, I'm gonna put the
Aw.
rock out that window where that snow is. I'm gonna put the rock right there.
I love it.
Yes.
I
No.
love it.
Why is that weird ass half naked dude putting a rock in the road? I don't know.
You know what? I would be like, I don't know, but I love it.
Yes.
There you
Well,
go.
thank you. This is great.
Mhm.